Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Haut Beyleron here in Farming Simulator 22 with me, CWATTYESO. It is April the 21st, it's the last day of April. It is Sunday the 12th of December as I record this, and again I'm recording this late in the evening because I've got to go to hospital next week, so I'm going to lose some recording time. One of the things that I would like to do is just check to make sure my greenhouses have enough water quickly before we have a look at what contracts are out in the wild for us to do today. I've just been over to the bees and got rid of all my honey pallets. We're down to about 60,000. The reason for that is I have bought another couple of beehives off camera, and I've placed those at various strategic places around the map to hopefully facilitate me in getting increased yield from my my fields, my crops, by having beehives within 150 meters of the fields within range. So yes, I have done placed a few beehives, which has drained me a little bit of money from the last episode where we had about 110,000 in the account. So yes, I will be looking at doing some contracts today. Just going to fill this back up quickly. Greenhouses are steadily producing, which is nice, and as I say, they're selling direct. I know people will tell me you can earn way more money by selling manually, but at the moment I don't want to have to manually deal with all the pallets every single day. So I'm just having my greenhouse sell direct. So I'm probably losing a little bit of potential income by doing that, because I don't think you get the best price for your lettuces, tomatoes and strawberries when you sell direct. But I'm honestly not going to be picking up the pallets every day, because that would take a whole episode in and itself. If I was to sit here and have to keep picking up the pallets and loading them on that trailer, that would be the whole episode and we wouldn't get anything else done. Once auto-load trailers are available, and I mean proper auto-load trailers by, proper modders, not the failed conversion attempts we've seen so far out there in the wild. Once we've got a proper auto-load trailer, then I'll probably go back to selling manually. And then I can get the best prices for my stuff. Right, let's have a look at contracts then. Make sure we've got this. Right, there's a couple of spraying, but we did spraying. There's a fair bit of sowing. That one wants potatoes, which I can't do. A lot of cultivating. Some baling contracts. Fertilizing. Field 26 with fertilizer. Is that a real contract? It is a real contract. We can go and do that then. Field 26, where is that on the map? Oh, it's... yeah. I can foresee me needing to fill this up again. Please tell me you have fertilizer. Happy days. Right, we'll go off and do that contract now then. Big Field 26. I'm not going to use this tractor though, because that's the lease tractor, and if I'm using that, every hour I use it, I pay money for. And I don't want to pay money for that. I should have been using the other tractor. Can I get in my tractor, please? Right. Gonna quickly head to the shop. Yes, because I don't have a workshop trigger down here at the farm, do I? We're going to go and get ourselves equipped with GPS, folks. I'm going to buy GPS for this tractor. I know we don't really have the money. We only have 43 grand in the bank. I probably should have stopped and given way there, but as it turns out, that bloke was turning anyway. So it doesn't really matter. We avoided a crash. Right, let me go and put GPS on this tractor. I still haven't been back to the store yet to pick up my pallets of herbicide and what have you. Put them a bit closer, so when I do come here to pick those up, it'll work a lot better. Bulk fill will work better. Now, for the person inquiring on the last video, or one of the last videos, about the bulk fill mod and its pickup range, it seems to only pick up a very sort of vanilla range. That is correct. The pickup range, right? The pickup range for the bulk fill is whatever the Giant's default pickup range put on the trailer, seeder, spreader, sprayer, etc. was. Whatever Giant set the pickup range to on that machine, that is the pickup range. The bulk fill mod, being a script mod, cannot change that fill range because it doesn't interact with, it can't make any edits or changes to those vehicles. The only way you would be able to increase the fill range or the radius would be to go in and edit every single trailer, every single spreader, every single sprayer, every single seeder, and then that's go into Giant's editor and edit them and make their pickup range bigger, which is obviously well beyond the scope of Loki's simple script mod to do that. So unfortunately, the pickup range of the bulk fill mod is what it is. That can't be changed and altered. So all I can suggest for people using the bulk fill mod and wanting to get the best result out of it is when you go to fill up your tool or implement or whatever, make sure you get as physically close as possible as you can to the pallets that you're trying to pick up. You know, physically get as close as you possibly can, and you might find you'll probably be able to pick up all the pallets. Certainly if you spawn the pallets from the store, where you are spawning 8 pallets at a time, you can pick up all the pallets from the store. The regular pallets, the normal seed pallets, fertilizer pallets, etc. Liquid fertilizer and herbicide, that might be a little bit more problematic because those IBC tanks are a lot bigger than regular pallets. So to bulk fill those shouldn't really be an issue because you can't buy them in bulk. Your liquid fertilizer, liquid herbicide, etc. can only be bought one at a time. So that is going to be a little bit more awkward to do. Drive around the BGA. I keep glancing off to the side as if I'm looking for collectibles. I've got to remember, this is Haut Beyleron. Haut Beyleron. I'm trying to do the stupid accent because Mr. Helgi keeps telling me off for not pronouncing Haut Beyleron properly. Partly because I pronounce it by actually saying all the letters. You know, all the letters. I haven't actually set a course on this map. So, here's what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to set an A point. I'm then going to drive forward 15 metres. Like I say, if you're new to guidance steering, and there we go. I now have a course set up, 90-degree track. So every lane. Now, I've also got buttons. So I now can do my fertiliser seeding, and I won't be wasting fertiliser. I've also raised the lines up there, as you can see. The GPS lines are not on the actual ground. I've raised them up because it makes it easier to see them. But yes, we are fertilising, folks. We are doing our field. Well, not our field. We're doing the contract field. Making a little bit of money as we head into May. Getting very close to the time of year where we can sell our soybeans, which are sitting in the silo. We're also getting close to the time of year where we'll be able to do our harvesting of our barley. Sadly, have to wait a bit longer to do our wheat. I feel like, was this the field I sprayed in the last episode? I think it was, wasn't it? Because I got absolutely launched into space by the AI traffic driving the Rubicon. So I'm back here today in my own machine, doing a lovely spot of fertilising. There we go. Ooh, we're getting through it. We're getting through the field nicely. As I say, we spent quite a bit of money. I have buying a couple of green more beehives. I wanted to buy another chicken pen, but I can't afford it. So yeah, some of these contracts are going to be very important for paying the bills. What field? That's just for argument's sake and sanity's sake. What field was that potato harvesting contract, potato seeding contract on? 29. That's not a massively big field. That's quite close to us, actually. It's one of these ones over here, I think. I could borrow the equipment for it. My concern would be... Hold on, no, field 30. My concern would be... We're going to lose 2 grand, so that brings it down to 18. How much seed is going to be required? Because one of the things I've been thinking in the last couple of days to myself is when you see a pallet of seed costing 900 or a bag of seed costing 800, or in here seeds costing 950, you've got to factor that into the price of the contract, really, haven't you? It got me thinking, because I was when we was playing, I was playing on the multiplayer server earlier this evening, and there was a spraying contract, a herbicide spraying contract on a field. The contract was paying $779. Yet, a pallet of herbicide will cost you $2,400. So, if you was to do that herbicide contract, you would lose money because you've got to buy a pallet for $2,400. Contract's only going to pay you $779. Doesn't make sense. I think the minimum price for contract should be the minimum price it costs to buy one pallet of product. So a herbicide contract minimum should pay $2,400 just to cover the cost of the herbicide. You know, you buying a pallet of herbicide. You know, a seeding contract minimum should pay $1,000 to cover the cost of buying a pallet of seed. You know, certainly I know it's probably more noticeable on the Elm Creek map because there are a lot more small fields on that map. This map's pretty good actually for having quite, you know, reasonable sized fields. But certainly on Elm Creek there's a lot of really tiny, pathetic sized fields that you're being paid like $160 to do a contract on. It's just not worth it. By the time you're not going to do a seeding contract or a fertilizing contract or a spraying contract on a field that size because it's going to cost you more in product than what the contract pays. I think Giants need to rethink contract pricing, and they need to fix it in a patch so that contracts at a minimum pay out more than they currently do, because there's too many instances where you'll do contracts and you'll lose money. We're working our way through this field quite nicely. We're going to get paid quite a bit for this one. Like I say, I would consider the potato planting stroke seeding. But it's just whether or not I can justify the seed expense, you know. Maybe if I bought the seed at my farm from my my silo, that might make it a little bit cheaper than buying pallets. And then that makes that contract a little bit more potentially profitable. The big concern with the potato contracts is that once you've finished the contract and you return the equipment, you can't actually empty the seed out of the potato planters. So any seed that you have got in it when the contract is completed will be lost. You can't save it. And again, that's another thing I think is a bit of an issue in the game that I think Giants perhaps need to look at and fix in a patch. The fact that you can't unload potato planters. I also think balers. You should be able to unload balers at whatever fill capacity, fill level they are at. You should be able to unload a bale. any point, regardless of how much is in the bale. Because again, when doing some baling contracts, if you've borrowed the machine, you end up with a lot of grass or hay or whatever stuck in it that you can't get out, that disappears the minute you return the equipment. And sometimes the contracts won't complete because the contracts are expecting you to deliver the grass that is, or hay or whatever, that is still stuck inside the machine. That is still stuck inside the machine. And that becomes a problem. Because then all you do, the only thing you can do then is cancel the contract, and you've lost all your time. All that time that you've put into it, you lose. So, yeah. Like I say, we're waiting for the first patch to come out for the game, and I know it's got to be close. It's got to be sometime soon, as I'm recording this, don't forget, on the 12th of December, because Giants have already announced that they can't release any mods for console players until they release the patch, because the console mod hub's broken and they have to fix it with the game patch. So they're going to need to patch fairly quickly, otherwise they're soon going to have a lot of console players getting very upset with them, because they're not going to be getting new mods and being able to download new mods, especially with Christmas coming up. There'll be a lot of new people getting farm sim for Christmas. There'll be a lot of new players on Christmas Day firing up the game, and if they're not able to download any mods, they're probably going to be complaining very quickly. And poor old Santa don't want the aggro of having to deal with refunds. Doesn't want angry people trying to get refunds for farm sim on Christmas Day. So I hope the patch comes out this week, either this week or next week. I hope it comes out before Christmas, which means I hope Giants are banging in some pre-Christmas overtime in their studio, in their offices. I mean, I know that we can play and work around certain things. I mean, I don't agree with a lot of the people who are posting hate and going on an epic rant fest online and leaving, you know, awful reviews about the game, because there are, you know, you can work around various things in the game. You can work around a lot of the issues and problems. It's not ideal, but you can work around them. Once you know what the issues are, you can kind of avoid them. But it would be nice to see a prompt resolution to them. Like I say, it would be nice to get a patch and an update from Giants very quickly. Why does my money keep going down? I was at 29,000 a minute ago. Now I'm at 28,000. I was sure I was at 33,000 a few minutes ago as well. Contract on field 26 finished. Well, it's not quite finished. I've still got one more row to do. again. That's one thing I've noticed in the game as I've been playing all these hours over these last couple of weeks. Sometimes your money seems to go down for no reason. Or I don't know why the money's gone down. Unfortunately, going to the finance screen will not tell me a lot because it doesn't break down into individual days. It only displays it via month. Vehicle leasing, 7,988. Fertiliser costs, miscellaneous, loan interest. Fertilising field 9 for 7. I'm not travelling all the way up to field 9. You know what? I'm going to have a crack at that seeding contract, kids. That potato seeding. I think that might make me some good money. I reckon we could do that. It might also give me a chance to test out my, Oh no, I haven't got it on this. I'm getting confused with another save game. I've got an auger wagon on a different save file, which I haven't been able to use yet because I bought it to use with combine harvesters whilst harvesting. And unfortunately, it's too tall that the combine harvester pipes won't empty into it. So I was like, okay, I've got an auger wagon that I can't use for anything, really. And I was just thinking to myself, oh, that's all right. I'll be able to use that now. Because I'll be able to slap, a load of, I'll be able to slap a load of seed in it, take it to the field, 30. Which I think is this one next to me. Here, blinking away. I'll be able to bring it to this field, and then I'll be able to just keep topping up the potato seeder when I run out. But I can't because I don't have it on this save game. That's the trouble when you have multiple save files running at the same time, people. You lose track. You lose track. Then you get confused, you get mixed up, you start thinking of one thing and then you realise, oh, it's on a different save. That problem occurs less once we get mod maps. Because then we'll be playing on different maps. At the moment, because we've only got 3 maps available to us, you have to create multiple saves on different, like for example, I'm doing a Let's Play series on Elm Creek. The multiplayer server is also running on Elm Creek, so I'm playing twice on Elm Creek at the minute, and that gets confusing. I'm not going to take my tractor for this next job, because they have kindly provided me one. What have we got in the second-hand shop today? We got 12-metre combine header. Not bad. We've got a front loader. We've got a Tedder, 53% off. That won't be bad. Ah, I'm still paying for a seeder. I am. That's why I'm paying so much money in leasing again. What I should probably do at some point is take out the maximum amount of loan money available to me, return all the leased equipment, and then buy a tractor or 2. Buy a seeder. Then we're not paying lease fees every day. We're only paying the loan interest, which I already know from Elm Creek is a lot less per month than the lease fees are per day. This is going to be fun, isn't it? Ouch! Oh, here comes another one. To assault me. Looks like a Vauxhall Astra, that. Maybe it was an unmarked police car chasing after that van for his hit and run on me. There goes James Bond in his Aston Martin. Right, please may I have some seed? Thank you for spending $5,000 on seed. 5,399 in actual fact. That I can even prepare my GPS course on the way to the field. Out of curiosity, how wide is this planter? Six meters. It's given me 5.0, 5.9. Giving me the GPS course is giving me an actual little bit less. That's fine. That's perfect. We're going to rotate it because we're going to be working this way down the field. Oh, yeah, flipper. Oh, it's not a switch on jobby. It's not powered. It seeds purely via the kinetics of driving along and dropping a potato into the ground. Right. Yeah, because I'm saying in the back there, that's definitely potatoes. That ain't seed in the back of that planter. We're having a jolly good day though. And it's going to take me the rest of the day to finish this contract. But at least then we'll be into May. Probably could have done with getting rid of the stones off of this field. Okay. Might have to work this field a little bit different. I might have to skip a row because the turning circle of this machine is not great. So we might have to periodically skip a few rows. man, that means that on this big field, at some point in the future, there's going to be one heck of a potato harvesting contract. We might want to try and get in on that, you know. We might want to do a brilliant. We want to try, probably want to do a really good job of seeding this field, so the farmer remembers. And then when he needs somebody to harvest it, we might get the call. Because honestly, potato harvest on this field, yes, it will take a great deal of time, but man, there'll be plenty of potatoes. There'll be loads of potatoes, and there'll be loads of potatoes left over, which we'll be able to use for ourselves. Should we get more potato contracts in the future. But yeah, it's all good. There'll probably be fertilising contracts on this field now to help the potatoes grow and reach their absolute best. There'll probably be a weeding contract, spraying contract on this field once the inevitable weeds start growing in the potatoes. So yeah, this field could potentially pay us a fair bit before it's before harvest time. So yeah, we could be a regular site on this field. We could, even though we don't own it. We could be a regular customer. Nice and easy, innit? This is a class 800 Axion. Decent tractor. I would consider a class 800 as a nice, as possibly a replacement for the New Holland somewhere down the road. I think the 800 would make a great fertilising tractor, spraying tractor, mowing tractor. So yeah, one of them. I certainly wouldn't be against adding a bit of class to my farm. See what I did there? You get it? Did you get the pun? Adding some class to the farm. Okay, I'll stop making bad jokes now. But yeah, that could replace the New Holland. And then, as I say, we could then go for something much, much bigger from the large tractor bracket to separate well and above from the Massey Ferguson. The Massey would then sit kind of in the middle, but then we'd have a big, massive tractor that could really handle lots of stuff. Could handle all the ploughs, all the cultivators, all the seeders, you know. Do you know what I should do? I've just had a thought. It's a really good thought as well. Let me get to the end of the field and I will execute that thought. Because it's a good one. Stop there, Mr. Man. Right, sir. Please, sir. Come with me. Massey Ferguson tractor fan. Right, this is what we're going to do. Massey Ferguson tractor. Come here. Grab Mr. Cedar, please. Massey Ferguson tractor. Which has 3,774 litres of stuff in it. Now it has no litres of stuff in it because we've emptied it. Push that nice and close. We're then going to disconnect the seeder. We're then going to go into our leased equipment. We're going to return the seeder because I'm not going to be using that for quite a while now, until the till the autumn. So I don't need to be paying a leasing fee for it every single day. Right, now ladies and gentlemen, when this thing runs out of seed, I can go back to the farm and I can use the seed that I've just emptied out of that seeder. I don't have to buy any more seed. I'll have 3,000 litres of seed right there that I can use. That should save me a bit of money. I'm just keeping my eye on the money again in the top left. Top right, should I say. Just in case that goes down any. Because I don't understand why my money should keep going down. I'm not buying anything. I'm not spending anything. I'm not using a worker. I'm not, you know, not using leased equipment. Right, I've done all this bit of the field thus far, skipping obviously a row each time, and I have now used half my starting seed, and there is all that field over there still to do. This is going to take a few refills, I think. You don't really get a very good view out of the back of this tractor because it's got a heated rear window. It's got heated rear glass. we're bouncing and rocking and rolling all over the shop, ain't we, in this thing? Oh, we made a bit of money. 74 bucks. That must be from the chickens. We're on the long ones now. It'll take a lot longer to reach the edge of the field. Right, we've got 3,163 litres of potatoes. Let's see how many litres we use doing a full row of this field. We've reached the halfway point of the field. So remember, 3,163 litres was what we started this row with. I think we're going to end up using over 1,000 litres here. Right, so at this point, we've used 1,000 litres. So we have used 1,120 litres of seed in a full row. That means for every full row of this field, we're going to use a bag of seed. A bag of seed. Just stop and think about that for a moment, folks. One bag of seed for every full row of this field now. We probably use half a bag of seed on these smaller rows. So you can see how much that field is going to cost us to do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to work back, filling in the short rows, and then once I run out of seed, back to the farm, fill up the seeder, come back, and carry on. So I'm going to work my way back towards the farm now, filling in these short rows, and then once we're empty, I'll go and fill up. But sadly, I've reached that time, folks, where it is the end of the episode. Thank you for watching today's episode, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you're enjoying the series so far. If you are, make sure you click that like button for me. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel and you've activated your notification bell if you haven't already done so. Make sure and be sure to leave your comments, questions, suggestions, feedback in the comment section down below. I have been enjoying reading all the comments on all the videos so far, so please keep up with that. And share the video with everyone you can for me. The more views we can get on these videos, the better. Obviously, the more subscribers we can get on these videos, the better. The sooner we hit 1,000 subscribers, the sooner I will do another channel giveaway. So, I've laid down the challenge to everybody now. Let's get the channel to 1,000 subs and I'll do another giveaway. So, for everybody out there, take care of yourselves, stay safe. I'll see you all again soon. From CWATTY, here on Haut Beyleron, it's goodbye for now.